After a lengthy process, Henderson County finished its bicycle and pedestrian connectivity plan last spring. So let's take a look at what they included in their plan.
One of the biggest things we wanted to do is connectivity around the community, and that's what we focused on. And for about a year, we worked together with various groups to look at the city, these public streets that we had to work with, as well as into the county and how to create a loop around our entire county. With the assistance of the Evansville Metropolitan Planning Organization, who has a transportation specialist on board, sat through the entire process with us, and we looked at the pavement markings and the signage that would be required, and help develop the plans and specifications that we will follow as we implement our different phases of the project. We have developed a plan, a master plan for the city and the county, and we have budgeted the first phase of that program, which will include road markings and road signage for our new bikeways around the city limits of Henderson. Some of our recent street paving projects, we have gone ahead and marked bicycle lanes and have added signage just as a trial start for the beginning of our master plan. Our downtown area, which we're very proud of, will be one of those areas that we don't have the appropriate width of roadway for a dedicated lane. So we will be using a shared roadway approach in that area. And then in the southern part of our county that will be shared as well, and we will want to not only sign it but educate the public to share the roadway with the bicyclists as they go in along these rural routes. We've identified existing state highways that currently have bike lanes added to them through recent reconstruction projects. We also identified what I would consider target areas within our community that could be destination points and points of interest for people to travel to. Currently, we're under construction of a rebuilding of Green River Road, and when we were designing the project with our consultant, one of the questions came up: do we do a dedicated lane or do we use a shared pathway? And because of the narrowness of the road, we elected to go with a shared pathway for bicyclists and pedestrians. But as we work on new projects, we would prefer to have dedicated bike lanes rather than shared roadways. A dedicated lane is what it means. It is specifically marked on a road pavement that this lane of travel is dedicated for bicyclists. On a shared roadway, it's not, but there is signage posted along the right-of-way that advises the driving motorists to be careful and cautious of the traveling bicyclists that they share the roadway with. We received a trails grant through the federal government, and we're getting ready to start construction of what we would consider to be an off-road trail for bicyclists, but also it will be used by the walking pedestrians as well. So as we design that project, we will have to take in consideration sharing of that trail. The city has identified in recent past history the need for connectivity of our sidewalk systems throughout the city. So in our planning process with our bicycling plan, we also identified areas of our community that need new sidewalks installed. And with the passing of our recent budget a year ago, the City Commission had appropriated funds over a 4-year period to implement the first phases of new sidewalks to be constructed around the city. The pedestrian sidewalk plan, the first phase of it was implemented last year. This year we're going to continue on with the second phase of it. and hopefully it'll wrap up by the fiscal year 2016-17. We know that as a nation that our health conditions are not improving, and one of the things we can do is make our communities more sustainable and connected with sidewalks and encouraging people to use them. And with the recent completion of our river walk, has been a huge success in getting people out and walking, and now they're wanting connectivity. So this will all fall into place, our plan for the future.